Hello friends, how are you all? Hope you are doing great at various aspects of your lives. Welcome to another book review episode by Team ThinkerViews. It is rightly said that the modern world is very different than the world that existed centuries ago. Even the basic requirements of a human being are also changed, but the principles of life are the same. There was a time when Bharatiya, that is Indian way of living, was admired around the world, and it has the richest literature. Due to a large number of foreign invasions and their unthoughtful actions of burning libraries, a large chunk of the same is lost forever. The remains are still auspicious and holds the power to guide the entire humanity. But a valid question is, does these old rules or sutras or advices hold the same meaning in current time? Are they worth to follow? Some authors try to look into the ancient Bharatiya literature to analyze the same and find the contemporariness of the golden rules mentioned in the same. Be it Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai's works on Chanakya or modern retellings of Indian mythology, the goal is the same. Does spirituality and modern lifestyle has a connect? Recently, we came across a few books by Pranay exploring the theme of spirituality for leadership and success, and we liked them for their contemporariness. I will put in quick links to our book reviews for the same in the description below. Today, we are going to talk about his book, Buddha, Spirituality for Leadership and Success. We are thankful to Fingerprint Publishing House for providing us the review copy of the book. The review is unbiased and uninfluenced by all means, as always. Being an entry point to a virtual world explored within, the book cover serves as the gateway to the same. An appealing cover page helps the book to stand out in the display where it is surrounded by many other books. Let us take a look at the cover page of this book. As you can see in the cover page of this podcast, like the cover pages of all the books in this series, this one is also has a white background, reflecting purity and vastness. The illustration of Gautam Buddha in his iconic meditation pose in multicolor line drawing looks really appealing. The thin fonts used for the title and tagline adds to the positive attributes of the cover. Overall, a simple and attractive cover page. The design team deserves an appreciation for this elegant work. Usually, we talk about the book's plot and our views for the book in two separate segments. The genre of this book is quite different though, so we will be sharing some content highlights along with our views in the same segment. What I like the most is the concept of the book. Looking at the life of Gautam Buddha, one of the most prominent figures from not so old times, and his lessons of empathy and spirituality from a management perspective is a fantastic idea. I also like the way the author has expanded the canvas by including examples and or advices by contemporary or comparatively figures like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Nelson Mandela and others. The author keeps mentioning scientists, industrialists, entrepreneurs and leaders from around the world in his work. It not only makes his message clear but also makes it even easy to understand and relate to the same. In the beginning of the book, the author clearly summarizes Gautam Buddha's life and message. The Buddha's greatest gift to the world is the idea of serene and blissful awareness within ourselves. If that is established, you excel in all things and realize your biggest potential. When talking about Buddha, Most people think of empathy and translates it into non-violence, while it is more about the courage and forgiveness. Or in other words, about letting go the unnecessary emotional burden to move ahead in your journey. It is obvious that if you are too much loaded, it will affect your movement and progress. The author clearly says it is not about being slapped on one cheek and turning the other cheek, which is perhaps more of a moral attitude. Rather, it is about mutual recognition of each other's human values and attributes. The problem with half learning is that half understood things are often misunderstood. A leader, while respecting the others, needs to have the courage to take right decisions and even go ahead on less travels or even most opposed path when required so. And if you can do it by convincing your team or fellows or subordinates rather than just forcing them, I think the goal is well achieved. And probably it is the center thought of non-violence. Remember the incident of a snake when stopped biting people on Buddha's advice. And when Buddha found him on a deathbed, he explained him what he actually meant by not biting people. I would like to quote a few lines from the book reflecting the above message. It is the combination of courage and coolness which is the hallmark of a great leader. You will never find Mandela with a facial visage which is not cool, calm and collected. And when you are more angry? When the things are not going according to your vision or plan, right? It also angers you when your fellow team member's vision is conflicting with yours. Instead of thinking it as an opposite behavior, consider it as a different perspective and your behavior and course of action will also be updated. The author says, the main problem between people is that they think their ideology is different from the other person's. If you are wondering why you need to learn leadership lessons, well, the answer is simple. Every individual is a potential leader. The book also talks about a very important quality of leadership, confidence. And rather than trying to fake it, be really confident. People are always responsive to a vibe of true confidence. And how can you have real confidence? Well, if you are well prepared with the knowledge, with the resources, with proper analysis of the task ahead, you have a clear map of the path you are going to follow, making you confident. It's simple. To add to that, the author also says, dynamism is being yourself. The author also says, gone are the days when leadership simply meant cracking the whip or giving a great speech without really meaning it. It reflects the same thought as these wisdom lines in Sanskrit. Kusumam varna sampannam gandhahinam na shobhate kriyahinam madhuram vachanam tatha. These quotes must have given you a fair idea about the quality and type of writing you can expect from the book. If you want me to quote a single wisdom line from the book, I will probably quote the following. The only thing which is yours is within you. So, as a leader, you have to keep updating yourself and lead your team or family or fellows on the right path. As management is using all your resources in optimum manner with least friction. Reading this book is an interesting experience for me. It gives you a feeling of attending a management lecture. I liked reading it. In summary, I would like to say, go for it if you want to read something meaningful and have an open mind. Such book requires rereading the same and even more importantly, implementation of the wisdom or management lessons in the real life to get maximum of it. ThinkerViews rating would be around 7.5 stars out of 10. So, have you already read the book? Are you planning to read it? What do you think about this book review? Do you find it helpful in deciding whether to go for the book or not? Please do share your genuine remarks via comments below. If you have enjoyed listening to the review, please hit the like button and do not forget to share it with your friends and other fellows whom you think such reviews interest more. Till we meet with our next podcast, bye bye, take care, namaskar.